So the reason why I highly recommend getting rid of your reproductive disorder before getting pregnant is because literally, say for example that you have fibroids. Your fibroids can grow as big as your baby. It will cause complications, it can cause miscarriages, and it can cause unnecessary C-sections. Another thing that I would say is when you have reproductive disorders, let's say you have fibroids, right? Fibroids will create its own blood supply, right? So it will take away from you and the baby. It will take away nutrients and vital minerals and blood supply that the baby really needs and that you really need to maintain and sustain a healthy pregnancy. And so a lot of women are happy to get pregnant because the reproductive disorder was stopping them from getting pregnant. But I highly recommend to get rid of that reproductive disorder before getting pregnant because it will significantly reduce the amount of complications that you may experience during pregnancy. Pregnancy is supposed to be a happy time, not a time where you're struggling because you have something that was wrong in the womb. And then think about it, it's also not fair to the baby because just like when you going to buy a new house, you want the house to be clean. You wouldn't move into a house that's dirty, right? And I'm not trying to say that your womb is dirty, but when you have a reproductive disorder, your womb is unclean. So that's just like a baby forming into your womb and it's unclean, right? You will want your house clean, so the baby wants your womb clean. So these are things to think about because reproductive disorders doesn't just impact you, it affects your baby as well, and it affects your lineage, right? So it has long-term negative impacts. And then you'll see that your mom had a reproductive disorder or your grandmother had a reproductive disorder, and it keeps on going down the lineage until somebody steps up, take their power back, and decide to change their life. Now, you don't have to go into surgery in order to get rid of your reproductive disorder. You can literally naturally get rid of your reproductive disorder through cleansing the body, through eating the right foods, through a mindset shift, through staying hydrated, and basically through being disciplined. And if you're not a disciplined person, then it's going to be harder for you to get rid of your reproductive disorder. But I say that everybody is disciplined in the things they want to be disciplined in, right? So you have smokers that smoke every day. You have drinkers that drink every day. You have a set of things that you do every single day unconsciously because you made it into a routine. But you can also incorporate healthy habits and incorporate better habits and lose those bad habits and then completely transform your life and turn your life around, right? Because when you detox the inside of your body, your external environment begins to detox as well. So don't be surprised if you start losing friends. Don't be surprised if things in your life start to fall away because of the work that you're doing inside. It starts to reflect on the outside. Now, if you're having trouble with reproductive disorder, we have some care packages on our website for fibroids, for endometriosis and polyps, for ovarian cysts and PCOS, for infertility issues. We also have a new package on there called the Kingdom Spouse Fertility Care Package, which are teas for men and women if you as a couple have been experiencing infertility issues for a while. And on each of those descriptions, it gives you more information about that different disorder. It tells you how it affects you spiritually and energetically. It also has some high vibrational foods that will support you on your journey of healing. And it shows just a lot of information on how to use the teas and etc., right? So we don't just throw you to the wolves like, here, hickle a tea. We provide you with a ton of information. But I would highly suggest getting rid of your reproductive disorder before you get pregnant so that you won't have to run into any complications. I'll see y'all on the next video, and make sure you read the caption for more information.